members of the former January 6th Select Committee are holding an unofficial hearing to re-examine their findings regarding what happened during that Capitol Hill insurrection. The discussion comes 5 years to the day after supporters of Donald Trump stormed the U.S. Capitol, intent on stopping the results of the 2020 presidential election from being certified. The committee found the violence was fueled in part by the urgings of President Trump, who wrongfully insisted that the election was stolen from him.
Where did that warm, proud America go? The one that felt like summer afternoon and a promise kept. How did we sit by and watch Donald Trump strip the paint off our history and replace our common ground with a jagged line in the dirt? We stood there while he broke the very things that made us feel safe in our own skin. But are we just going to keep staring at the ruins? Is that cozy, beautiful nation gone forever? Or do we still have enough blood in our veins to take it back from the man who sold us out? And what about you, standing there watching the smoke rise? Did you cast the vote that handed him the matches? Or did you just stay quiet while the walls started to crumble? Are you the reason the flag feels heavy today? Because you cheered for the chaos and called it greatness. Look at your hands and tell the truth. Are you a survivor of this wreckage? Or are you one of the reasons we lost our nation? Efforts to overturn the 2020 election and January 6th. Perhaps the most historic event was the unprecedented challenge to the 2020 election results, culminating in the January 6th Capitol riot. Historians view this as a pivotal moment where the traditional peaceful transfer of power was tested, leading to his second impeachment and long-term debates about the stability of American democracy. Mass deportations and the Alien Enemies Act. Dismantling the Department of Education. In early 2025, Trump signed an executive order to completely dismantle the United States Department of Education, a move aimed at returning total authority to the states. This is considered a wild shift in federal policy because it fundamentally altered how $1.6 trillion in student loans are managed and how civil rights protections are enforced in schools nationwide. Reshaping the federal judiciary. Trump's appointment of 3 Supreme Court justices led to the eventual overturning of Roe v. Wade. This shifted the court to its most conservative leaning in nearly a century, impacting decades of legal precedent regarding privacy, reproductive rights, and federal regulatory power. Retribution against political enemies. A highly controversial aspect of Donald Trump's 2025 return was the focus on retribution, including the firing of Inspector General. and efforts to investigate or jail perceived political rivalries like former FBI directors and special prosecutors. Critics argue this undermined the independence of the Department of Justice and the rule of law. The sad withdrawal from global agreements. Donald Trump's decision to withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal during his first term and subsequent retreats from international bodies in his second signaled a massive shift in U.S. foreign policy. This move towards America First, isolationism, strained long-standing alliances and fundamentally changed the U.S. role in government leadership. And finally, Donald Trump has destroyed our Constitution, our freedom, our democracy, and the East Wing of the White House. Will Canada be the new leader of the free world? And this has been an interesting world presentation.